Hey, it's Flavio here from Self-Starters, and if you want a faster way to accelerate your growth in business, then I highly recommend watching this video. Now, we have just completed another round of our Self-Starters program, and there are a few key takeaways that we learned over the last few months. Now, one of the tips that I want to share with you today is how you can 3x your sales. And how you can do that, if you're curious, stay tuned, and I'm going to show you how. So there was a study done a few years ago, and the company Ogilvy and Mathers tested of where the biggest variable was for the sales process. Was it the prospect, was it the offer, or was it the actual sales page? And what they found is that by changing the offer that you put out into the market, you can change the variable of sales by 3 times. That means 3x your sales just by changing the offer. Now, the offer, most people confuse it with is just as the product. Now, the product itself is part of the offer, but the product is the tangible thing that people get. People don't buy products just because they want to have this product. People buy and purchase products because there's a specific outcome that they're looking for. So the last time you bought an umbrella was not as a fashion accessory. It was purely to keep you dry from the rain. So have a think about that. Have a think about your product and what the reason is why your customers buy it. Now, to take it a little deeper, we buy products for a certain outcome. And now we can actually rank this outcome on 3 different levels again. And that is, we buy a product for its functional purpose. So this is the reason why we purchase a car. We purchase a car to get from A to B. We might purchase a chair because after a long day of work, we're tired, we need to sit down. Now, everybody competes on that functional level. But what I'm going to show you now is how you can compete on a lower level, on a deeper level, to really speak to your customers or speak to your potential prospects. And so what I want you to think of are the social and emotional factors that drive people towards your product. So let me jump back into the car example. Now, if we were in the market for an electric car, we have the option of a Nissan Leaf, a Toyota Prius on one spectrum. On the other spectrum, we have a Tesla Model X, perhaps a Model S, or one of the fancy ones, right? And so now, functionally, both examples bring the same outcome. They get you from A to B, they're electrical, they're safe for the environment. Now, what makes a person purchase one over the other? And this is where your social and emotional factors come in. Now, if you think about socially, right, we make a purchasing decision based on how we want to be perceived by our peers, how we want to be perceived by the world. Now, if I want to portray an image of success, if I want to portray an image of style, which purchasing decision do you think I would make? The Nissan Leaf or the Model S, the Tesla? Now, one level deeper is the emotional factor. This is how your customers want to feel when they're purchasing your product to get them that certain outcome that they're after. Now, to give you an example, if you go to a grocery shop, you have an array of apples, right? You have got red apples from one country, red apples from another country, and then you have red apples from your own country. Now, if they're all the equal same price, which one would you purchase? And so if you want to give back, if you want to feel like you're supporting your country, chances are you're going to purchase the ones that are local. I had that same issue or the same option last time I went to the supermarket, and I wanted to support my country. So I bought the red apples for my country. And so when you understand the functional level your customers are looking for, but also the social and emotional, that's really how you can differentiate yourself. And so by changing your offer and putting a different offer, an optimized offer that speaks to not just the functional but social and emotional level, then you can 3x your sales. I hope this helped you today. Please make sure to comment, like this video, share it with anyone else who could use some tips, some help with their sales. This is me from Self-Starters, and I will see you in the next video.